good ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to their PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today we have some great topics for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Mass Effect Andromeda will not receive any more single player updates. We finally have confirmation of this. Most people were anticipating it, but now we have some final confirmation from the actual developers over at BioWare. So multiplayer missions, novels, and comics will continue the story according to them. Mass Effect Andromeda's single player campaign has reached its final form, as BioWare will no longer release any updates for the main mode. Quote, "Our last update 1.10 was the final update for Mass Effect Andromeda," BioWare said in a statement about the game's fate. "There are no planned future patches for the single-player or in-game story content. BioWare will, however, continue to add on more multiplayer content. The game was designed to further expand on the Pathfinder's journey through this new galaxy with story-based Apex multiplayer missions," the developer stated. "In the coming weeks, our multiplayer team will provide details on their ongoing support and upcoming content, including new multiplayer missions, character kits, and what's in store for N7 Day." That's November 7th of this year. When it comes to lore, BioWare said it will continue to expand on this through novels and comics, which will reveal the fate of the Quarian arc. So as someone who recently picked up the deluxe edition for Mass Effect Andromeda, because I did trade in my PS4 copy, because streaming on the PS4 is no bueno, so I went and got the Xbox One version of the game, the deluxe edition, which I probably will be streaming on the channel at some point. But anyway, that's beside it. Like, I kind of understood that this was going to be happening. Obviously, Mass Effect Andromeda did not live up to the sales potential. The reviews were just not there. There was a lot of issues with the game. They had to do a ton of work in order to fix it. But it's actually caught second wind, and that's the funniest thing. It's making the top 20 MPD charts because they got a fat price drop to $20, and people ran out there and picked it up. And then it reverted back to the $39 to $99 price point, and it's actually been selling decently at that price point. I've been seeing people talk about they're picking it up after the fixes and everything, and it's actually not doing too bad. So maybe there's something to be salvaged there, potentially in the future. Maybe they can revisit it and have a better game overall. And I would think that since they do have the game engine over on EA's Frostbite, the next one won't take so much time and all the issues that they had. But as someone who's a huge Mass Effect fan, I felt compelled to talk about it just a little bit. But once again, it's not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, shocked. I kind of figured that they were done with that. They've probably moved on to other projects. I know that they have like the next Dragon Age, and they have that whole new IP that they're working on. But I do feel that it's cool that they at least tried to fix a lot of the issues with the game, and then also release more content post-launch in order to continue the story for the people who love the Mass Effect, just the races and everything that's in the game like myself. So while I am disappointed with Mass Effect Andromeda, this is by far the worst one in the series. I do feel that there was something salvaged to the point to where at this point it's actually a playable game. It's actually not too bad. So if you can get it for a good price, some discounts, Best Buy Gamers Club, whatever the case is, I definitely recommend at least trying it out if you're a Mass Effect fan, that is. So what do you guys think about this news as far as Mass Effect Andromeda's single player content, and do you plan on picking up the game, or if you already have, let me know about your experiences in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. PlatinumGames producer, Bayonetta 2 producer that is, Hashimoto has revealed some type of fitted Nintendo Switch dock thingy. I'm not exactly sure what this thing is, but it's right here, and I'm looking at it very perplexed at what this thing could be outside of. It's a Nintendo Switch dock. We're looking at it from a behind and up tilted view, okay? And there's some type of cord going into it, so I'm thinking they're doing some type of external dock or undocked test. So they're plugging that into the actual, like, the power, and that's hooked up to a Nintendo Switch, and they're playing something. That's just what I would think, and it's being projected somewhere, or they're doing some type of test. People are freaking out about this. There's a lot of retweets and likes on Twitter. But what do you guys think this thing is, and what do you think PlatinumGames is teasing here? Look, we all know how big of a fan I am of PlatinumGames. A lot of you guys are huge fans of PlatinumGames. We do know, let's just get into some confirmed information, that PlatinumGames officially has a title or titles in development for the Nintendo Switch. They've been a big partner of Nintendo's for quite some time, heck, even going all the way back to when stuff like Beautiful Joe and all that was coming out. That was Capcom with the GameCube and getting some exclusives there from them. Plus we had stuff like Mad World, and there's just been all sorts of games that have came to Nintendo systems, with the latest being stuff like the Wonderful 101. We also have Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2, in addition to Star Fox Zero. So I definitely feel that there's something going on here. They've been teasing a lot of Nintendo Switch stuff that can be hinted as that, and I'm just waiting for them to reveal something. But I think the biggest thing with this is, and I think what people don't understand, is that the Nintendo Switch is off to such a great start, but there's so many games this year. It's so packed to the point to where people just can't afford everything in there. So we definitely need to let this year run its course. People buy the games that are coming this year, and then next year we're going to get a ton of new games to play, whether that's going to be stuff from Square Enix, that's also going to be stuff from PlatinumGames. But yeah, what do you guys want to see out of them? A lot of people are saying give us a Bayonetta 1-2 collection on the Switch. Some people are saying, yo, let's just get Bayonetta 3. I personally want it all when it comes to PlatinumGames. Give me a Vanquish re-release, give me Bayonetta 1 and 2 remastered on the same thing, 1080p, 60 frames per second with that online multiplayer, and give me Bayonetta 3 and I'd be a happy gamer. So yeah, PlatinumGames, awesome stuff here. Don't know what they're teasing, and what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to PlatinumGames as far as their titles on the Nintendo Switch? I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Alright, and moving on to some news that gets me super excited. Monolith Soft is recruiting for an ambitious, global focused project, and global focused is in quotations. So with Xenoblade 2 pretty much wrapped up and ready to go for a 2017 launch, Monolith Soft is gearing up for their next new project. And this project is described as something that's ambitious and unlike anything really before, with a brand new vision, a brand new image, and here is what they are recruiting for on this project. So designers, character modeler, map modeler, in-game animator, technical artist, main character designer, concept art designer, programmers, looking for character control programmer, for action parts, system and framework programmers. In the planning phase, they're looking just for a planner for action parts, management support, project manager. Here are some concept artworks that they showed off. Kind of looks like a medieval fantasy type of project. Got a young man standing there with a nice cape and a sword, with some nice, oh gosh, that art looks so good. Yeah, and definitely like a medieval setting with this other piece of art when it comes to like the pillars and the statues. So both pieces of art are amazing, and I obviously think Xenoblade 2 is going to be amazing for Monolith Soft. As many of you guys know, Monolith Soft is also one of my favorite developers of all time. Xenoblade is an amazing franchise. I love all of them. I have the Xenosagas, I have Xenogears. I just love the Xeno franchise and Monolith Soft in general. That team does so many great things in the RPG genre, but I can't wait to see what they're doing here. What is this project all about? What is it going to be as far as a global focus? So I'm thinking they really want to turn it up and have a little bit more appeal to their RPGs than usual before, because Xenoblade is more of a Japanese focused RPG, although it sells better here in the US. I know they said that as far as Monolith Soft, they want to be the Bethesda when it comes to probably sales, when it comes to content, not necessarily the bugs. So they want to be the Bethesda of the East Coast. So I'm thinking that they want to have an RPG that so many people go out there and pick up, because the RPG genre, it's very weird. It's like very few games sell large amounts, and then a lot of games sell like okay amounts. That's how the RPG genre works. You have stuff like Bethesda, who sells tons of Skyrim and Fallout, and then you have like The Witcher that sells a lot as well. Then everything else is just kind of like, okay, no, good sales, but not anything as high as that. So I think Monolith Soft can do it. I think the Nintendo Switch is definitely a system that can pull it off with the sales that it's getting. And if they build something that is global focused, that does have that big reach, that can sell in Japan, that can sell in the US, and can sell in Europe, I think they can have themselves a hit here. They're recruiting for a lot of different people there. They're growing in team size, so I definitely can't wait to see what they're doing here. But I think it's a new IP. It looks like it might be something brand new. Maybe it might follow in the line of the Xeno series, but I'm thinking that it might just be something completely different. And I think that the team's kind of moving on from that, and maybe they'll revisit Xeno sometime later, or maybe it is. Not really sure. So what do you guys think about this concept art? What do you guys think about this global focused project that Monolith Soft is working on? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, and be entered to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.